I'm not trying to be a hater.
You serious?
But a lot of times when females have problems in relationships, they, of course, never think it's their fault. Surprise, not surprise. You guys already knew that, but let me talk about this here. Whenever they have a friend who's in a relationship who they know has problems, they will also say the same thing. And they don't even need to know the person. They will always defend the buffoonery. And if anybody didn't know, people like Keisha Cole or people like Christian Rock or Tamar Braxton, all of those people I just mentioned have so many damn problems. If you're a man and you see them, if you don't take your ass running, I'm going to call the police or I'm going to come get your ass myself, right? It's clear to see that they have problems. But women, every time something happens to these ladies in relationships, they'll start defending them. And I want to talk about Tamar Braxton. Now, we know she's with the white guy. I forgot the guy's name. It's not important. It's Mr. White Zaddy. And of course, he broke up with her, right? He was like, listen, I need to get rid of her, focus on my mental health. And he did it so cold, she still thought they were in a relationship. He probably had just hit it that night before. Booty clapping sounds. And then went to Instagram and was like, listen, I'm done with her, right? So Tamar Braxton, in response to this, makes a video explaining her side of the story. Let's continue.
I've done a lot to work on my mental health and change who I used to be into who I am now. And I can't help if people fall into that perception because it's easy. And I get it, you know. But I won't let anybody hold me captive to my past and things that I have overcome. I today am mentally healthy and I'm happy. I'm hurt, but such is life. I'm surprised, but okay. But I just want everybody to know that the devil is a dirty liar, and I've worked my entire behind off. I funded this entire tour. Live Nation gave me an opportunity.
So if you go to the Shade Room where this was posted, you're going to see a lot of comments, and many of them sound like this. I definitely don't like how he came at her. Like he not problematic with all them kids. This is NDV. So whoever NDV is, let her know that O'Shea got her in the video. I just have one question to talk about with Mrs. NDV. Ma'am, what in the fuck does that have to do with anything? Him being problematic with all those kids don't have nothing to do with the fact that Tamar Braxton can't keep nobody. If you don't believe me, let me go ahead and rewind and play this clip of David Adefeso talking about how cuckoo Tamar Braxton is.
We're pretty much over. I love Tamar from the bottom of my heart. I always have, and I will continue to, no matter what she needs.
David Adefeso is addressing his high-profile split from Tamar Braxton and his request for a restraining order.
I will not speak out ill against somebody I loved so much. I've always loved.
David started his YouTube Live on Wednesday by addressing the issue of mental health in America.
First of all, I'd like to say that mental health is real. It's really real. We should be able to talk about it openly and not consider it to be a stigma. It is not a stigma. One thing we can't forget, however, is the impact on the family. It's hard, but it's important that we continue to stand by and support people who have mental health.
In August, Tamar credited David with saving her life in an emotional Instagram post after he found her unresponsive in July at the Ritz-Carlton residences in downtown LA where they were staying.
And what's the emergency?
My girlfriend is not responding.
Are you with her right now?
Yes.
The 43-year-old singer was rushed to the hospital and was later transferred to another hospital facility in LA to receive more specialized mental health treatment from top specialists. Fast forward to Tuesday, and David filed for a domestic violence restraining order against Tamar. And in his YouTube Live, he confirmed their relationship is over.
I love Tamar with my entire heart. I loved her from day one. with my entire heart. My heart, my body, my soul, my spirit. I loved her with everything I had, and I stood by her through thick and thin. I went to bat for my girl, as a man should, no matter what. And I'll continue to do it today. I'll continue to stand by Tamar, no matter what.
The 49-year-old businessman then alleged that he was a victim of domestic abuse and claimed that Tamar assaulted him.
I will never bring myself to attack Tamar, somebody I've spent so long with. I never will. It's just not something I will do. I'll speak the truth. Here's the truth. I've been a victim of domestic violence, domestic assault. I was attacked.
David claims he was driving at a high speed when he was unexpectedly hit in the neck by Tamar, leaving him disoriented, scared, and confused. David says that after the alleged attack, he was being secretly recorded and claims Tamar taped his reaction to being hit and sent it to his family and friends. In addition to all that, he says the incident in question led him to crashing his Rolls-Royce, causing $30,000 in damages. And David says the altercation was his basis for requesting a restraining order. He further addresses and denies accusations of physically abusing Tamar, which he says have been leveled against him by unnamed parties. ET has reached out to Tamar for comment.
I've never, ever, and never will ever put my hand on a woman, ever. I grew up in a household. My parents were together for 50 years, and my mom and dad were the most loving and kind couple to each other. I didn't grow up in that environment. I never, ever laid a hand on Tamar, Braxton, or any woman in my entire life.
But we haven't heard Tamar's side, and a source is telling The Blast that the domestic violence actually went the other way. The source says it was David who caused the car accident. He has yet to respond to the site's report. After Tamar's hospitalization, David spoke out publicly about her condition, explaining that she had been struggling with depression. Quote, "Please continue to send prayers and hope as Tamar continues the path to recovery and ultimate happiness."
So again, what we're trying to do here is defend buffoonery, which a lot of ladies, they know that if they had a son, you goddamn well wouldn't want your son dealing with no damn Tamar Braxton. But it gets worse. Check this out. This is Aquila.Asia. Give me some sad music. What y'all not gonna do is play with Tamar and find a way to make her the villain without facts or details. She was hit with a surprise breakup and he ran straight to the internet. He could have dipped out in silent. She meant silence, right? Peace instead of throwing her under the bus. That's lame as F to me. I don't care. The old Tamar would have torn his ass every way but loose on this app. Let's applaud her growth if y'all don't decide to do nothing else for real. So let me just say this. You have just admitted the old Tamar does stuff like what he just did. That's lame as F to me. I don't care. I mean, how is it lame? That's how a lot of celebrities are dealing with breakups. They go to Instagram or they unfollow each other. That's typical of people who are celebrities. And this dude, Jeremy Robinson, or whatever his name is, J. Robinson Jr., he is under the class of some level of dusty celebrity, right? You're getting beside the point. Why did he leave her in the first place? It don't matter about the facts or details. She just already admitted in her story thing that she has problems. Like, look, I need to focus on my mental health. I'm having problems. I'm always having problems. The devil is a liar. No, the devil is telling the truth about your ass, okay? You always got something wrong with you, boo. You need to get an exorcism. You wasn't talking about, and this is the thing I don't like. Stop the show. This is what I don't like about these people and these so-called Christians. The devil's a liar, but you're laying up here with this white man having sex. I know you're not waiting until you get married, all right? Y'all are over there indulging in all kind of stuff, and the devil's a liar. You not even thinking about that when you getting your cheeks clapped. All of a sudden, now you want to be all in the choir stand and all of this. If you don't sit your $5 ass down somewhere, okay? Nobody takes you serious. Let's go to the next comment. Officially _Luna Ocean. I just don't like, I don't know if this is a man or a woman, but I'm assuming it's a woman. I just don't like how he chased her on Queen's Court just to waste her time. He studied her to get her. He knew her triggers, knew what she wanted to hear. Like, wow, how silly. Young woman or man, what are you talking about? Okay. He got her just to waste her time. Studied her to get to know. Who wants to study Tamar Braxton? What person in their right mind wants to do that? It's no need to know to study her. All you gotta do is watch her on The Real or any kind of the Braxton Family Values or whatever that show that is. I mean, it's very clear that Tamar is unstable. Nobody has to study that about her. Okay. He probably thought, like many other people who deal with, folks like y'all, he had no reason to study her. Y'all just want to get around the fact that she got dumped because she don't make no goddamn sense. That's all that is. The lady has problems. And y'all over here defending this, y'all defending how he handled it instead of defending with the fact that she needs to take her ass somewhere and sit down. Now, this last comment got everybody mad. Okay. This person goes, Your Majesty. In other words, she's draining his energy with her attitude. He tried to cope and just can't. I don't know why she's surprised. We all know how difficult it may be dealing with her ghetto BS. Let me just say that. That was the only true statement on that whole damn thing. The only true statement. And y'all are so mad. I'm telling you, y'all are so mad because everybody knows that she don't make no goddamn sense. Do y'all expect that somebody to be putting up with the foolishness let me just say this. If Tamar Braxton was a man, 40-something years old, let's give the equal thing to Tamar Braxton. It's Antonio Brown, something like that, right? What woman wants to put up with somebody like Antonio Brown, right? Antonio Brown, former football player. Who wants to put up with, nobody wants to put up with him. Nobody that got any sense. Antonio Brown is a straight delusional F-boy, okay? Antonio Brown is a problem. Anybody getting with Antonio Brown is going to get destroyed. It doesn't matter who you are. Friend, family member, coach, head coach. He's crazy. Similarly, Tamar Braxton, anything that comes across her shall and will be destroyed. Now, y'all want to act like that's not the case. But none of y'all, if y'all had a son or a brother or whatever, if that person was dating Tamar Braxton, y'all would say quickly, no, don't do it. Please don't deal with her. She got some problem. Exactly. See, this is why a lot of men, like, you know what I mean? You damned if you do, if you want to put up with somebody like her, because, you know, these ladies are going to defend it. And if you don't want to put up with somebody like that, and if you happen to go someplace else, then that's a problem too. Y'all need to stop, you know, I'm not saying be mean to her, but stop giving her a lane to ruin everybody's life she comes across. She done lost her husband. And this is all in 4 years. 4 years time. She lost her husband, lost David Adefeso, lost this white guy. Can't keep a black man, can't keep a white man. Who fault is that? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you just heard the bell. We're out.